Imagine if you had more nutrition clients signing up than you could possibly serve. Unfortunately, most nutrition coaches will never get close to this level. I mean, I used to struggle with getting clients. I knew I could help them, but no one was signing up. And when I fixed this one simple mistake, it was like I turned on a faucet. And within 7 months, I actually had to hire help just to keep up. So in this video, I'm going to show you what the mistake was and how you can go and fix it, so you can explode your business without working yourself to death. Fixing this mistake comes down to 3 simple things. Let me show you the first one. When I first got started, I asked my mom and my closest friends what they thought about my idea to start my own nutrition coaching business. Everyone said it was a great idea, but in the first year, it was rough going. I only made $3,600. So was my idea a good idea or not? Well, eventually it turned out to be a good idea, but I was completely broke and it was all my mom's fault. Why did she lie to me? Okay, really not my mom's fault, but she lied to me because I made her. She didn't want to hurt my feelings, so she told me what I wanted to hear, not what I needed to hear. But the problem was even deeper than that. I was asking my parents, my friends, my significant other what they thought, trying to figure out a way to sell to people exactly like them. And here's why that matters. These were all different kinds of people with different interests. In other words, they were completely different customer groups. So I was unfortunately getting feedback from the wrong people, which doesn't really make sense when you stop and you think about it. So let's go back to when I was a brand new nutrition coach. I was trying to help so many different kinds of people. I felt like I was trying to talk to 20 different client avatars all at once. There were athletes, people looking to lose weight, gain weight, parents dealing with obese kids, even folks struggling with weird digestive symptoms. Some of the clients I loved working with, others, not so much. And my marketing was all over the map. I was trying to solve all sorts of problems without really understanding the core needs of the people that I was most effective with. So I started paying attention to patterns. Who was getting the best results? Who was really committed to making a change? Who lit me up when I saw their name pop into my calendar? And there was an important lesson hidden inside of all of those patterns. So the first thing I had to do was get really specific on who I was serving and how. I had to figure out exactly what did I do and who did I do it for? And once I had that figured out, well, that brings me to the second thing I mentioned. This is when stuff really started to click for me. Have you ever asked somebody what they did, and after like 20 minutes of explanation, you still really have no clue what the heck they were talking about? So there I was, trying to figure out how to grow my nutrition business. I'm up at 2 a.m. Googling everything about getting more nutrition clients, how to convert those clients into sales, and all the things that you need to do to have a successful business. And then I stumbled across this one coach's page, and it was like they were speaking exactly to me. Like, were they in my brain? How could they read my mind? And then I realized I wasn't doing this for the kinds of clients I wanted to work with. I wasn't visible enough yet on the internet. I wasn't speaking to their pain points. I wasn't showing that I was credible, knowledgeable, experienced, and that I could really help them. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I just didn't really understand my customers. So here's what I learned. To understand your clients, you have to stand in their shoes. What do they type into Google at 2 a.m.? What are they willing to throw their hard-earned money at to solve a burning problem in their life? And when they solve that problem, what's the next one that they're going to have? So here's exactly what I did. I surveyed my existing clients to figure out what they cared about the most. Then I spent countless hours researching all the ways to solve their nutrition problems. I used Google, YouTube, Reddit. I basically wore out my public library card. If it was on the internet or in a book, you know I devoured it. You might not have any clients to survey yet, and that's okay. Here's where to start instead. I want you to go on Google or YouTube and find the top search results that you think potential clients would dive into to learn more about their issues, right? What are the topics they're searching? What are people saying in the comments? This is gold. People will tell you how to serve them if you just know where to look and how to listen. So I looked and I listened, and my expertise grew and grew. And I took what I was learning and started to apply it, test it, validate it with my own one-on-one nutrition coaching clients. And once it was validated, I started sharing it like crazy. I started a simple blog, and the craziest thing happened. People actually started to see me as a credible expert. And finally, instead of me trying to find people to work with me, now I had a list of people reaching out, like actually banging on my door, here, take my money, ready to buy, and asking how soon they could get started. It was wild. In the span of about a year, I went from feeling desperate and broke to raising my rates and then raising them again. So, to my astonishment, I had a 4-month waitlist just because I got so good at getting inside my customer's head. Everyone kept saying things like, "Are you inside my brain right now?" in amazement that I could read their thoughts and predict exactly what they were thinking and feeling when it came to their nutrition struggles and their relationship with food. That's the superpower of being a kind nerd who never stops learning. And it's all because of a 2 a.m. Google search. So if you want to attract your ideal clients and stop getting those price objections, you have to really understand what your client is learning about and understand the way that they're thinking. And once you understand how they think, you're ready to tie everything together with the third thing I mentioned. This is actually the most important step. When someone lands on your sales page, you want them to think, "Oh my God, I found it. This is exactly what I've been searching for." It's like when you step into your dream home and you just know that this is the house you need to put an offer on after months and months of searching. So how do you create that, like, yes, I found it moment with the words you write on your website sales page, which is basically just a fancy page on your website. If you did your research, you've done half the work already. From the conversations you've had with your one-on-one coaching clients and all of that internet and book research you've done, you know now what your ideal clients are thinking about, where they feel the most stuck, and how to help them achieve their goals. You're already in their head. So taking that expert knowledge, now you get to craft an offer, which again is just a nutrition coaching package presented on a sales page that speaks to your dream client. If it helps, think about it like designing a package for just one perfect client. What do they need from you? What kind of support is going to get them a home run experience working with you as their coach? What are their must-haves? So they walk away telling all their friends and family about how great an experience they had working with you as their coach. From that frame of mind, go design your offer. You may be wondering, how do you make it a perfect fit for that ideal client? How do you package it? How or what should you include? And the whole dreaded question, how do you price it so it flies off the shelves and people aren't saying that soul crushing sentence that every coach hates to hear. I would love to work with you, but I just can't afford that right now, right? Heartbroken. All because I made my offer and my pricing feel like the perfect fit for my ideal client. But it is such an important topic that I broke it down into its own entire episode. Because if you get your pricing wrong, well, all of this falls apart. Even if you're the best nutrition coach in the world. People don't take them seriously, and when they do get nutrition clients, they're running around for like $5 an hour. So if you want to learn how to dial in your pricing so people are lining up to work with you, then watch this video next.